Good afternoon. My name is Travis Graham. Um, I'm a Rotarian, but prior to being a Rotarian, I was a Rotaractor in one of the greatest Rotaract clubs in Jamaica, the Rotaract Club of New Kingston. And being in the Rotaract Club, I had many positions. I was Community Service Director for 2 years. I was also International Service Director, Vice President, and in 2012 I became President of this prestigious club, followed by which I became immediate past President. And then, shortly after I moved up to be a part of the Rotary organization. Now, what did I love most about the Rotary Club of New Kingston? Firstly, the opportunity to network, to work with other great minds, persons who are like-minded, who wants to make an impact in the world that we live in. Also, the fact that the club is community service oriented, and it gave me an opportunity to impact Jamaica, to impact other persons, and to make a change in my community. Next, it allowed me an opportunity to travel across the Caribbean to different countries to meet, our Caribbean neighbors when we had our annual conferences. For me, I traveled every single year, just to see the Caribbean. Oftentimes we go to these first world countries, but Rotary allowed me, to get a greater appreciation of our Caribbean neighbors. And just the personal and professional development that it offered me, building my character as an individual, building my networks and making the connection with my work and my Rotary activities to enhance my own professional development. And obviously I cannot leave fellowship. Fellowship is a big part of the Rotary movement, because if you can't play together, you cannot work together. And through fellowships we were able to, create this cohesive force so we could really go out and make a change. Some of the most impactful projects while I was at Rotary, well, I can speak to some while I was president of the club. Our annual feeding of the homeless program, helping to build the nutritional value in persons who are homeless, and for them to know that, there are persons out there who actually care for their well-being. Also, our homestead place of safety, those quarterly activities that we engage in at that space in Stonehill, with the wardens of the state, career fairs, Christmas treats, movie days. I mean, for young girls who don't have direct families or based on their situation, they are where they are. That space where we could all come together, chit chat, just treat each other like, we're all human beings of the same human race. Nobody is bigger than anybody, nobody is better than everybody, but just enjoy each other's company within the same space. And our annual Christmas treat and the Nannyville Gardens Basic School activities, the reading competition, the spelling competition, all these things that we did in conjunction with the early childhood institution there. Now, at present, I own my own business. I own Culture and Entertainment Jamaica, which is a tourism entity. We specialize in cultural and heritage tourism, youth travel, cultural exchange. We are training consultants, and we also do tours all across Jamaica. And Rotaract for me, was very special in just giving me a greater appreciation of Jamaica. And how did it impact me personally or professionally? Definitely, I would say everybody needs to see the importance of giving back, contributing to the national development process, giving back to your community, being an ambassador, and developing relationships, and importantly, to change the quality of lives of other Jamaicans. I must also add, you see that big event named Evoke, carried out by the Rotary Club of New Kingston. That event started under my year, and I'm very proud of it because it has helped to pull in a lot of funds to the club that has gone back to help to support the community service activity. So I'm Travis Graham. Thank you very much.
Hi, Good evening, everyone. My name is Karen Campbell, from a regular member of the New Kingston Rotary Club from 2010 till 2013. And I can say that the NKRC experience has both helped me personally and professionally, especially in my profession of electrical engineering. Currently, I am an engineer at Jamalco, and I can say that the experience of having young professionals like myself and fellowshipping with them has helped me greatly in where I am right now. And as I said, that the most memorable experience at NKRC in terms of community service was the beautification of the Nannyville Basic School, and basically seeing how my involvement and participation has helped that school to further progress and develop as a very positive image in that community. Um, for that reason, I'd say that NKRC, you can't go wrong with joining a group as NKRC, and I hope that you will all continue to grow and develop from this experience, and that you will also add value to it and make it a wonderful club.
Good morning, my fellow Rotaractors. So I was drafted by Shay to to answer some questions for this blast from the past feature that the club will be having. So here goes. Number one, positions you held and how long was my membership and my name, of course. Well, everyone should know who I am. My name is Ryan McKenzie. I'm a Rotarian now from the Rotary Club of New Kingston. Positions I have held, well, I have been club service director, I've been fundraising director, vice president, of course president, and immediate past president. I was in Rotaract for 6 glorious years, from July 15, 2010 up until my age paper came on June 30th, 2016. What did you love most about NKRC? Boy, there's really no one answer for that. But if I was to choose, and I'm pretty sure everybody would agree with me on this, is that NKRC definitely has a family dynamic that is really unmatched by any other club in Jamaica. And I say that hands down. No other Rotary club matches our family dynamics such as NKRC. I have seen other clubs in this district in my time who are comparable, but hands down in Jamaica, NKRC is number one where that is concerned. Most impactful project during your time and projects you would have implemented, if any? I'd have to say, well, there's quite a few because NKRC continues to do impactful work. However, during my time, I'd have to say our feeding of the homeless projects, those have always been impactful, and they continue to be impactful because they continue. Additionally, I'd have to say our rehabilitative works at Nannyville, the breakfast program at Nannyville, anything we do with Nannyville, whether in the past or now, will always be impactful because that's an entire community that we're doing work with. So I'd have to say Nannyville and our feeding of the homeless projects definitely stand out as being the most impactful during my time. In terms of projects that I may have implemented, I'd have to say, well, for sure the Lifestyle Symposium, that though it never started in my year, that was a concept of mine that it speaks to a topic that really should be important to everyone, and that's health and well-being. So though I never got to implement it in my year, I am happy that subsequent administrations have picked up the mantle and have supported that initiative and had that initiative in the previous year since I've left. So I'm very thankful to them for that. Where are you now professionally, and did lessons learned through Rotaract contribute? And I think my response will also be applicable for the next question after that. How Rotaract impacted you personally and professionally? Definitely, one of the things that I have learned through Rotaract is to be professional in everything that you do. My current place of employment, my boss always commends me on how professional I am in my undertakings in the workplace, and those skills were definitely honed during my time in Rotaract. Most notably when I was president, because as president, your biggest challenge will always be people management. And from those experiences, I've definitely become a more professional person in terms of my interactions with people, not just in the workplace, but also personally as well. And I can safely say, and I've heard this, persons have definitely said to me, Ryan, I have to admire how professional you are and how you conduct your business. So for sure, those experiences came as a result of being a part of Rotaract. And believe it or not, prior to me joining Rotaract, I was a very shy person. Some persons may not agree with me on that, with how I am now, but I definitely was a shy person. Rotaract definitely, as everyone in NKRC and Rotaract can attest, nobody can be shy after being in NKRC. So for sure, bringing me out of my shell, NKRC had a lot to do with that, and the Rotary movement on a whole. And the last question, advice or words of encouragement to interactors and Rotaractors. I say this to everybody, look at Rotaract and the whole Rotary movement as a relationship. For every relationship to work, you have to give 100% commitment, and that is something that I have been testament to. I have given this movement my all, and I can say that the amount of benefits that I have derived, not just physical or tangible benefits, but just things to enrich my life, have definitely come through this movement. But that only came as a result of me giving it my all. So I say to both Rotaractors, Interactors, give this movement your all, and you will no doubt be fully satisfied with what you get in return. So with that I say, thank you very much.
Terence Smith here, evening everyone. I have been in Rotaract, used to be in Rotaract for a period of about 10 years, from 07 to 2017, so I guess 10 years, yeah. During my time at UTEC Rotaract Club, I was the International Services Director and the Vice President after that. But at NKRC, I was the Deputy Professional Services Director. There was a year when all directors had a deputy. That was my first position with NKRC. Then Sergeant at Arms, Vice President, President, IPP. So those are the positions I held during my time in Rotaract. What I love most about NKRC, the vibes, the fun. I mean, we do a lot of work. That's clear to see, we do a lot of work, but just the family feel, that camaraderie with everyone from day one, from your first visit to the club. I'm sure most people can attest to that. You feel like you belong there. You gel well with people right off the bat. So that's what I love most about it. Just that family vibe, that family-oriented setting that NKRC always fosters and promotes. That's what I love about it. Still love about it. Still feel like a part of it. Most impactful project for me, I think the symposium, the lifestyle symposium. I mean, we have done a lot of impactful things over the years, but the lifestyle symposium, to see where it's coming from and how it has grown and the potential that it still has to be even better. That started when I was president. We wanted to do it when I was VP, but it didn't get to come off. But I'm happy that during my presidential year we got it up and running. So that project is near and dear to my heart. Yeah, that's the most impactful project, I would say, for me. Where am I now professionally, and did NKRC help me in this regard? I would say yes. I mean, I have taken on new challenges within the last 2 years professionally. Um, Things that we as Rotaractors learn from a professional development standpoint and self-development standpoint, as NKRC is really big on that. It's something that you can take with you in all spheres. So it's not just focused or limited to Rotaract. It's applicable in the work setting as well. And a lot of what I've learned, even since my UTech days, has done well for me. Even in interviews, how you conduct yourself in the workplace. So and you learn a lot about people management here in Rotaract, and I'm sure that can be used in whatever your profession is. So that's how it has helped me in a nutshell. Advice and words of encouragement to Rotaractors, interactors. I mean, you may join for one reason or the other, but never forget that the core purpose or function is to serve, is to give back, is to help the less fortunate. Professional self-development of the members comes after that, but our main and core function is to serve. So you have to have that love for service. So once that is there and you remember the reason you joined the club, you didn't join it for the members. Yes, you might gel with the members and you come because your friend might invite you. But you have to remember the core function and remember why you joined and not be deterred by whatever is maybe happening in your club. You won't always agree with everything that's happening in your club. So just bear in mind your main reason and that love that you should have for serving or in a service club, and you should be good. Yeah, that's my 2 cents.